Hi, Lawanda from Rock Twister Studio. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today we're going to talk a little bit about some different stones in my collection. We're at a new location. We're at the new Rock Twister Studio, which is still under construction. So you guys won't really notice a change because everything that you're used to seeing is here. I have to say I notice a difference because girl is tired. What we're looking at here is a piece of amethyst. This is straight out of a geode. This was given to me as a gift. Little prospector there, isn't he cute? I just love amethyst, as you guys know. So we're going to look at a couple of different ways that you can get amethyst. We've looked at amethyst several times. Everything I have here tonight are new specimens from my collection that you guys haven't seen before. You notice this is a really kind of a large piece here. I'm really like that. And then you can also get like this. Look at this. Look at all those sparkles. Hi, Jonathan. Appreciate you stopping by. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at all those crystals. So this is what the backside looks like. This is how it came out of the geode, out of the ground. Hi, Betty. Thanks for stopping by. These are smaller crystals, of course, but oh my gosh, there's so much sparkle. As you can see, as it gets like kind of like a blue here, and then it fades into the purple. And as the crystals grow, they change colors. And so you'll have a very, very variant, lost of words there, different colors of purple. Appreciate you guys being here. For example, this is another piece of amethyst. Everyone has their own uniqueness. And of course, we all know they get big. And this is actually, I don't have any of the giant dragon's tooth amethyst. I basically, very few things do I buy that I think I might be able to self-collect. So these I bought because I had a plan. I have a plan for them. I'm going to slice them and make it where the big pieces of amethyst are coming out of pieces of jewelry. Things don't actually stay in my collection long because most everything I buy, I have a plan to go with. This is one of the larger, this is the largest dragon's tooth that I have, amethyst. Of course, they come as big as a man. But, you know, I like to have houses and like power and stuff, so I don't have any of those. But most of the amethyst that we see in the jewelry industry comes like this. So this is a piece of raw chevron amethyst. See the chevron there? What I'll do is I'll take this and I'll slice it here and try to grab as much of this chevron that I can to make into jewelry. But also this dark purple, I'll cut the amethyst first. I'll cut it this way so I can save all this dark, and then because there's always a chance of shattering, and I'll leave this where this purple is fading up into the darker. That'll be how that slice will be. It's going to be a very interesting piece to work with. This piece, also amethyst, it has a lot of veins, colors, and stuff in it. So one of the things I worry about on this piece is I see all these grooves, how the crystal was growing. So this is basically from a base. And I can see how it almost has a point there. And so where these grooves are, it might shatter. So I'll do my very best to cut it with the grooves so that it doesn't shatter into a bazillion pieces. Amethyst, ooh, it's got a ookies on it. Amethyst is a form of quartz. And other things happen to the stone as it's growing, and it turns to amethyst. So as we can see, this is still considered, when it's white, as long as it still has the same chemical makeup, it's still considered amethyst. And so this is a piece of chevron amethyst in its raw form. So when I slice it, I'll do my very best to catch all the chevrons so that I can add value to the stone. And so basically, the white blended in with the purple is where you get your chevron. We've got several of these pieces we will look at. They're just raw amethyst. This is amethyst. Can you hear? You guys can hear me, right? I'm assuming you can. I have a green light on my mic today, unlike last week. So these will go on the chopping block, and I'll put them in my saw. This is a very interesting piece. Look at that, how it formed kind of like with that X. I'm hoping I'll be able to catch a lot of that. And it looks to me like it goes all the way through. Chevron amethyst. I believe this is all from Brazil. Look how dark that piece is. But I'm not going to stick you guys with just looking at amethyst today. I have a lot of things laying out here. As we are at the new location, I had not actually moved all the way into the other studio. So I have a mixed match of new and old here. Everything we're looking at today, I think you guys have not seen. So a friend of mine sent a care package of rocks to me. Yes, we send rocks to each other in the mail. What this is baby garnets. And my friend Ken sent these to me. And so I've been looking everywhere for a nice glass to put them in instead of having them, oops, dropping amethyst everywhere. Instead of having them in this old jar. So whoa, there goes the whole camera. Sorry about that, guys. Nope, this one didn't fit right either. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for something like this. There's a pretty glass container to keep these raw garnets in. They're so tiny, I will never cut them, but I'm just fascinated with them, so I want to have something pretty. But back to the drawing board on that one. That didn't work. I do have garnets laying everywhere, though. So we look at a lot of things here. One of the things we haven't looked at before is selenite. This is a piece of selenite. Because it is clear, it is selenite. If it was milky, it would be considered, hi Rook, I appreciate you dropping by, it would be considered gypsum. So gypsum is the base of the rocks. That's as water's pouring through and the gypsum is collecting in these reservoirs and valleys. And so as it heat and pressure grabs a hold of that gypsum and it forms selenite. So those are people who are interested in the metaphysical properties of gemstones. They know about selenite because we use these to recharge crystals, to take all the negative energy out of them. This is a piece of self-collected selenite that I got from Roger Mills County right here in Oklahoma. Oklahoma doesn't have a lot of, especially in my part of the state, a lot of fascinating rocks, and definitely very low on the gemstone quality stuff, but we do have selenite. And this is my very favorite piece that I've ever collected. I have several buckets that I keep collecting, but this is my very favorite piece because it's so close to clear. I do have a giant piece of it out at the farm, and I don't know how I'm going to get that moved. See, this is so clear that you can see my hands through it. This is a piece of quartz. This, my very first trip to Arkansas, mining quartz. I've got this piece. It's very pretty. It's one of my very, I'll never let this piece go. It's my very first trip, and I think one of the prettiest specimens I have that I collected on that trip. I did collect a lot of big stuff. I have one rock that is so big I couldn't actually figure out how to get it on camera today. I'll take some pictures of it. This is a piece of Arkansas quartz as well. This is something that I picked up in Arkansas. It's what they call a milky quartz. So it's still quartz, but it's one of the biggest points I've ever found. It's not perfect. It's got some chips and stuff, but still very happy with it. On the same trip, I picked up this piece. And when I first saw it, it was laying in the dirt just like this. I was a little bit heartbroken when I picked it up and found that it was shattered on the backside, but I still like it. And so these are just things that I collect just to have because I love collecting rocks. On the same trip, I was able to pick this up. This is rose quartz. I picked this up in a rock shop. I didn't collect this. And so it's the pink rose quartz. Quartz is very difficult to cut and polish because it's very hard. It's right up there next to diamond. So I doubt I'll ever do anything with this. I just really liked it. It's got that glassy feeling. But I'm telling you, quartz will just eat your saw blades. And saw blades are expensive. And if this was super clear, I might consider that. Hi, Joyce. Welcome in. But I just like it. This is a piece of lapis. The actual term for it is Lapis Lazuli. I just really like that name. But it's got a lot of blacks in it, so when I cut it, it'll have a lot of character. And so it'll have a tiny bit of white mixed in on the slices, and a lot of dark and a lot of blue. But it's really, the darker it is on the outside, a lot of times those veins will be running through. And so I just really enjoy the lapis a lot. Just imagining that there's actually like blue rocks laying around. Speaking of blue rocks, this is what they call blue chalcedony. So chalcedony is what we know as agate. So when they talk about agate being really hard and being able to do a lot of amazing things with it, when they talk about agates, that's usually because it has some design in it, some band. But this is the same chemical makeup, but it's blue. This is called Ocean Picture Stone. This is from Canada. I got this from Dan Hurd. He has a claim up there in BC. And so I watch a lot of his stuff on YouTube. And so I picked this one up. Whoa. And this one. I got these way before I even had a saw. And they sort of got stuck back in a box. So they never got cut. So I'm pretty excited now that I've got a really nice saw that I'll be cutting these. Got another big piece of that. Sorry about the jiggles, guys. Keep knocking on the camera. And so I don't know if you guys can see how blue this is, but it is extremely blue. And so, as I said earlier, blue rocks just really fascinate me. And so this is Ocean Picture Stone. So when I slice it, that piece and this piece as well, when I slice it, I'll slice it along this line here, and I'll have different designs coming up into the blue chalcedony. That's due to the host rock still being embedded into part of it. I'm really excited about that. I'd literally forgotten I'd got it, and when I started cleaning up and trying to organize to move the studio here, I found it. This is an interesting rock. This is a piece of petrified wood from Arizona. It'll be a beautiful sliced piece. So what we're looking at today is basically my raw rock collection, part of it, like a very small fraction of it. If you guys haven't registered for the contest, I'm having a contest. There's a pinned post on my Facebook page. All you need to do to enter to win is I'm celebrating 5,000 followers, and I really appreciate all you guys hanging out with me and paying attention to my content, sharing everything, and leaving hearts. I really, really appreciate it. And to show that appreciation, I am having a contest. We'll do a random comment picker on July 30th. Oh, guys, I wish you told me. No, can you hear me now? My mic died. I wonder when it died. It was working good. Can you hear me now, Kayla? Dang it. I have the hardest time with microphones. Okay, so I unplugged my mic. I guess it died. Sorry about that, guys. If ever you're watching my videos and you think I'm not talking, please say something. I am talking the whole time that I've got rocks in my hands. I apologize profusely for that. Thank you, Kayla, for bringing that up. So this is also fluorite. It just fascinates me how they can be all different. Oh, I do too, so much. I could literally, and I do sometimes, especially fluorite puts off it's my opinion, okay, and I apologize if I offend anybody, but I believe that rocks make me, they have energy. Everything has energy. And fluorite has a very calming effect for me. The garnets, for example, I will just play with them. I'll play with the fluorite because it just has a very, very positive energy to me. The last thing we have on the list today, and I'm going to have to clear all this away so I don't make a big boo-boo here. Petrified wood, fluorite. I'm going to put the gypsum there just so we can have some kind of something in the background. Whoa, boy, I'm telling you, I'm having technical problems today. These are citrine. And this is what they look like raw. So basically, citrine is from the quartz family as well. And it has been under a lot of pressure and a really high heat. And so it's changed. Hi, Lynette. Thanks for coming by. Hi, Kathy. So this is raw citrine. I will hold on to this probably forever or until I get the guts to learn how to facet, because this is all pretty fat. They're kind of small, but they're clear enough to be faceted. And so I'll either send them to be faceted or, oh, look at how clear that one is. Ooh, where'd he go? Look at how clear that is. Oh, he's tiny. Oh, come on, focus, little guy, please. There. And so they are small. So, but I love them. And I keep them in this beautiful little clear container so I can see them. I don't have to worry about me breaking these because I don't mess with these. They sit on the shelf. The jars I was breaking all the time were the baby food jars I keep my beads in. And so I also put a link on my page for these. I got these from Amazon. So I was using, wow, I just about made my video not child friendly. So I've been using these used baby food jars, and my floors are cement, and I have broken, oh my gosh, the last couple of weeks I just been super clumsy or something, and I have broken so many jars, and then you have to pick the beads out of the glass to clean it all up. So Amazon sells these. They're called, these ones are juice shot bottles. And I picked up a case of these and then a case of the 5 ounce. And so if I do, there's a post on my page for this, and they are affiliate links in the comments for these items. So if you do any crafts or jewelry making, walk away from the glass and go back. I know everybody's like, oh, plastic, but when you get tired of cleaning it up, and it's easier, it's gentler on the gemstones. I do, like, these are amethyst chips, and I use these a lot, and they get like scratched up. These are polished stones, so they get scratched up in the glass. And so these are mucalite beads, and so from Australia. So I really recommend if you do any crafting. And these were cheap too. I mean, super cheap. I think they were like, one case was $11, the other one was $12, and they come with little funnels and stuff for juice. Of course, that's not what I'm using them for, but wow, I was super impressed with the price. And then when I got them in, I was super impressed with the quality, because if you think about it, if they're made for juice, you'd think they'd be really thin, but they're not. They're pretty durable. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. I know this is a shorter video than normal. I usually try to stay on for an hour, but I moved the dogs today into town, and Amethyst, or better known as Amy, she doesn't like to ride in the car. She weighs 120 pounds. And so Mommy struggled with her to put her in the car, and threw my back out. And so I'm not at my absolute very best tonight. The things I wanted to talk to you guys about, anybody that's still hanging out, is please enter to win. I'm giving away a piece of opalized fluorite from Nevada. I'm giving away a piece of amethyst that has been wrapped in copper. I'm also giving away I'm so sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'm giving away a quartz crystal specimen that was mined during the eclipse in Arkansas. And so all you have to do to enter to win is go to the pinned post on my Facebook page, leave a comment, leave hashtags, please. The hashtags are just so much fun to see what people think, or what hashtags are really trending or whatever. So leave a comment with the hashtag, be 18, follow my account, and live in the United States. I would like to be able to, I have a lot of foreign followers, and I would really love to be able to ship to them, but I'm not financially able to do that yet. I will be hopefully soon, one of these days maybe. But for now, that's what I've got going on. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Please share the video if you liked it. If you have somebody that you think would like it, tag them in the comments. I appreciate you guys being here. You guys have a rockin' night. I'll catch you on Thursday. Bye now.